Hello, so here we are with day 3 of 31 days of Cutfiles. Today's cut file is Hearts and Stars from COAPA, Confessions of a Paper Addict. I'm starting off here by foiling some other hearts. So I've printed on the laser printer a ding font that I found, ding back font I found on Defont Thing of stars. I've then printed them in different sizes in laser toner and then used my Mink foil or deco foil to foil them through the Mink. The cut file, I'm now layering them up on top of the cut file. So the cut file cuts the stitching that you've seen where I've stitched in blue around there, cuts those stitch holes into the card. I've then gone in scan and cut canvas and put stars around them and then welded those stars together to then give me a border around the stitch cut file so I could cut them out. I have got the hearts and stars stitched on a full 12 by 12 which didn't use on this occasion. So I've just, as I said, layered the foil stars inside the stitched edges around the star. I think I just did back stitch around the star in the blue. I've then just traced around where my photo and that tag's going to be the top of the stitched stars, and now mixing some, oh my gosh, it's that Distress Oxide I keep on wanting to call duck egg blue, speckled egg. Mix some speckled egg in with some Ranger texture paste. I love this texture paste, it looks like really moussey, it's lovely. And once I've mixed that in, I'm using this Bramble Fox stencil. This is their stencil number 1 that I'm using, and then just seeing where they come down to when the stars are back on there, just to do a little bit down the bottom. I've used the stitched stars as a shelf composition, instead of it being layers of pattern paper, which you've seen me do before with shelf compositions. I've used the cut file instead. The bigger of the stars I don't quite do big enough, which is one of the reasons why I actually choose to put some of them on 3D foam. So I'm going to put the little ones on the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, which these aren't quite as deep, they're not quite as high as the Sticks 2 ones I get from Hey Little Magpie. So I'll put the little stars on them. Then that biggest one in the middle, and then the 2 medium sized ones that are out to the side I put on my 6-2 foam. It's a bit deeper, so I've got, different heights there on the stars. And then the 2 stars that are left either side of this big centre one, I stick them directly onto the cut file. So I've got 3 different heights there on the stars. I do also use some 3D foam for the stars to lift them up. You saw me going through the die cut ephemera, picking out pieces I thought I might use to embellish. I'm using the DLS Designs July kit, which is called Playful. So I'm using that one for this layout. There's just lots of like blues and really fun bright colours in this collection, and because quite a few of us were wearing blue, I thought it'd be a good collection to use with all them blues. I'm also using there my tag, Don't Like a Naked tag, using a bit of embroidery floss, the same embroidery floss that I used on the cut file for doing my stitching. So yeah, just putting my foam pads here on the back of the stars and then sticking that in place. I do end up pulling the picture up. You see I used on the back of the picture and that pink tag, I used my 2-way glue. So I used some wet adhesive because it's going onto the texture paste. I just thought it would give it more grip. And then I've used this title, which is Happy Moments. Just put some foam on top of that as well, so we've got another layer coming up. With the photo, this is some family and friends. We all went to a comedy night, so I've scrapped the comedy night at Warrington Market before, and we had my brother Will and sister-in-law Rebecca with us on this occasion, who hadn't been with us before. And the couple that sat on the end of the table was actually the manager of the market and his wife. His wife offered to take a picture of all of us when I got up to do a selfie. So that was really nice, actually, just having a nice proper photo with us all. The friends that are covered up, that I don't have their permission to share their picture on social media. So the photos of this layout, I wanted, you to see the photo for the context rather than just putting a blank square in there in place of the photo. So I've just covered the couple up that are with us on this occasion, just covered them up because, as I said, I don't have their permission to share their picture, so I just thought it was easier just to cover them. I'm just now layering up some more of the die cut ephemera. I do my lifting the layout there. You lift it to make sure you've stuck everything down. I don't know if you do that too. And realise I hadn't stuck the word stickers down. So, not the word stickers, the word strips. So I use these word strips from the die cut ephemera, and I've popped them on top of these arrows. What I love about these arrows is because it's there's nothing directional on them. So I could have them going in either direction. I wanted them pointing towards the title and the photo. This is a 6x8 essentials pad from DLS Design, and I this is the essentials pad. So it's got like their generic essentials patterns done in the colours that coordinate with this kit, so you can use it with the kit. So I've got 6x8 essentials paper pad. I'm just ripping bits out there of the top, and I do in the bottom as well in a minute. You'll see me wetting it. That's because card, especially card that's this thick, it's like really good quality mixed media card, it's hard to tear when you want a specific kind of, this is what I just want, this little bit out. So it's easier if you wet it. So I wet that, and I wet a bit on the bottom as well to tear a piece out and put a little bit of that pattern paper underneath. And then using some more of the die cut ephemera actually in the tear, just to, a little bit of interest. It also gives that diagonal line across the page with the embellishments. So you're leading your eye left to right down the page, which really helps focus onto the photo as well. I do go in with my with my ATG a bit soon on this, because I really struggle getting the adhesive to actually stay on the card because it's still wet. So this is a do as I say and not as I do moment. Let it dry first. We are nearly done, so 31 days cut file. Please check out the playlist. It'll be in the description box below. There'll also be a link to today's cut file and a link to the Facebook group for 31 days of cut files for you to go and have a look at, the links for all the cut files, have a look at what everybody's doing, and please check out the playlist. Sorry, phone, forgot to put it on silent. Please check out the playlist of everybody who's contributing, especially MK, and so that's some assemblies required, and Janet from Ginger's Corner. I feel really bad, I always forget your name, I'm so sorry. Go check them out. Just finishing off, just sticking these little bits of die cuts. Like and subscribe as well, please, and say hi in the comments. I love hearing from you. But yeah, very nearly done there. Thanks so much for watching. I do get these acrylic pieces out and end up not sticking them down and saving them for another time. I love this layout. I'm just really pleased with how it's turned out. Forgot about the enamel dots. But yeah, after those enamel dots, I think that's it. So I am going to leave you there to watch me finishing off, and take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.